The Cap Times this week published a pretty bombshell investigation into DPI and how it has handled allegations of sexual misconduct against educators. So this was Danielle Duclos at the Capital Times. She published this report that found that DPI had looked into allegations of sexual misconduct or grooming against 200 teachers, aides, subs, and administrators between 2018 and 2023, and found, among other things, that state officials had allowed teachers to forfeit their licenses instead of undergo in-depth investigations. More than 80 educators sort of chose to go that route.
You definitely have a politicizing of this issue, and you also have, as you mentioned, a lawmaker with some bills that potentially DPI could get behind. Not knowing what their position would be, and don't want to say that they would, but when you have legislation that addresses an issue that I think DPI had said in the story, they felt like there were some concerns from their side. There's a potential here for some actual work to get done in this area, but it is obviously very political, and it will be difficult. But it seems like something that both sides could potentially find agreement on in some ways.
Immoral conduct means conduct or behavior, according to the statute, that is contrary to commonly accepted moral or ethical standards and that endangers the health, safety, welfare, or education of any pupil. I don't understand where there's confusion. Do we have to explicitly write the word grooming in this law to spell out that grooming is not commonly accepted moral or ethical standards?
What I'm trying to explain to you both is that when we are dealing in a place where the behavior, as you heard law enforcement say, presents challenges about what is the line and where is the line, the department using all of its authority to put its foot down on these cases and revoke licenses, we're doing that in a space right now where the authority doesn't necessarily purely back us in every instance. We're still doing it. But you're asking us to make judgment calls about a vague and ambiguous statute?
Ensuring every child receives a great education that prepares them for success. You will never have to wonder if I will show up. I will always be there for Wisconsin and our children, even when state Democrat leaders fail to do so. I will put our kids first and Wisconsin first.